Hello lovelies, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. If you have been here before, welcome back and thank you for supporting me. Since my birthday is around the corner and this year I'm turning 39, so close to the big 40, but it means that this year is my last year in my 30s, which gave me the idea to make a video series about all things lesson learned and mistakes I made in the fashion, beauty, lifestyle space, hoping that will help you or inspire any of you. Today's video is gonna be focused more on general fashion, but before I start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Fatima, and in this channel I love to do videos about all things wearable, comfortable fashion that makes us feel feminine and confident. If you like any of these topics, please consider subscribing. It will be great to have you here, and also it will be really nice to grow this like-minded community. So let's get started. The first topic will be lifestyle, age and fashion style. During my 30s, I personally had a lot of changes in my life. So I moved from being flight attendant in my early 30s to full suit corporate in my mid 30s, and then to an entrepreneur after that. And then I moved from single to married to a mother. And all these changes had a toll on my body. For example, when I was flight attendant, I was very active, and my job on itself required a lot of physical activities, and I did a lot of walking and a lot of partying. Then I moved to corporate. My active life has went down, and I gained some weight that I corrected by going to the gym and cutting off partying and just leading a more healthy lifestyle. And of course, the entrepreneurial life, pregnancy and being a mother had their own toll on my body. I'm sharing that to highlight that my lifestyle and body shape dictated a lot of my fashion choices, but the thing is, my buying habits didn't really follow straight away. Like, for example, when I moved to corporate from being a flight attendant, every time I would go shopping, I was still attracted to those sexy partying outfits, even though I don't party as much. And I will end up with this dilemma of a wardrobe full of clothes and nothing to wear, just because I picked out the items that doesn't really work for my lifestyle anymore. And it was the same I noticed from when I moved from corporate to entrepreneurial life. I just I would gravitate toward buying more formal suit-like outfits that didn't really work for my lifestyle, where I needed good quality pieces but more casual, smart casual outfits. It is until lately, like a few years back, that I started, I would say even as recent as last year, that I started taking in consideration my lifestyle into when I go and buy and add new pieces to my wardrobe. And this is the lesson I learned. Don't forget to think about your lifestyle when you're adding a piece. Lesson number 2, the difference that a personal style makes. I started defining and being very intentional about my personal style a few years back, and I've always thought that I had a personal style, but the reality is I did not, because I've always had this dilemma of a lot of clothes, nothing to wear. I felt lost. I didn't really know what to wear, and I always felt the need to buy stuff to add into my wardrobe, thinking that will solve for gaps that I have, but it didn't really solve for anything. In fact, it's even created more problems. So by defining my style, and it was until I sat down and described my style with adjectives and emotions that things started to change. Yeah, granted, my buying behaviors didn't reduce, but at least putting an outfit got way easier and quicker. Also, by defining my style, it allowed me to embrace wearing colors that flatter me and not fitting in a certain mold. And you might think that this sounds a little bit contradictory, yeah, that's the word, as having a style might put us in a certain box, but hear me out here. Without the style, I was feeling lost, and the clothes I have didn't really inspire me. So I was trying to get confidence by following some outdated fashion rules that didn't really work for me or for my body shape. And the same as with colors, I wore some colors that didn't work with my complexion, and they weren't really flattering on me, just because I thought that they were elegant, or I was told that they work in a certain environment better. By having this defined style, it actually gave me the freedom and the confidence to break all those rules that didn't really work for me, but also inspired me to play with outfits when I put outfits together and be more creative. Lesson number 3 is the power of declutter. I've been working on decluttering my wardrobe for the past 2 years, so every 5-6 months I stop, reassess and assess, see if there is any piece that I didn't reach out to within that season, and I would just remove it from my closet, either put it in storage or give it to friends and family, trying to encourage that circular economy, or give it to charity if it's in a good condition, of course. I think decluttering allowed me to assess and audit my wardrobe and know the gaps, but also it helped me find new pieces without buying new things. How many times did you have that amazing beautiful garment that was hiding behind all the clutter, all the pieces that are not in use? It did happen to me so many times. I also feel that excuse me, that decluttering my wardrobe and reducing the pieces to those that spoke to me, fit me properly, and worked with my lifestyle may gives me a certain feel of peace in the morning every time I looked at my wardrobe and I wanna put in something together. And it definitely made putting an outfit way easier, because everything is there. I can see it with my eyes, nothing is hiding, and I know for sure that all those pieces that I see, they fit properly, they work for my lifestyle. Lesson number 4, quality over quantity. This one is easier said than done because of all the fast fashion and also the luxury fashion that with the advanced clever marketing strategies that target us all over. And it's easier now to buy more and more and more, and I am no innocent of it. At least now I value good quality more than I used to, and I would assess whether I need to spend more on a garment so it can last me longer, especially for those items that I use on the regular basis, so I don't have to replace them after a few washes because the shape is off now, or there is a hole in the fabric, etc., etc. One other thing about quality is a good fit. So my garment fits properly, and then even if they don't fit as I want them, I can take them to a good tailor to make them fit properly. There is nothing more tacky than wearing something that doesn't fit, and then we keep putting it down, or what is that, or trying to take it up like that, or arranging it when we're wearing it. And I have been guilty of that for a long time. It took me several lessons to understand the power of a good fit. The other pros of less quality the other pros of less quantity is that it helps with what we call decision paralysis. Because we have less options to choose from, the brain is more focused, especially when we have options that are reliable, which takes me to my next point. Lesson number 5 is having a uniform. I now personally have 3 or 4 tried and tested uniform combinations. These combinations makes getting ready in the morning way less stressful, but also a lot of fun, because a lot of the pieces I have in my wardrobe now, they complement each other very well. All I need to do is think about how is my day is going to be, tapping into my emotions and how I feel in that moment, but also how I would like to feel during the day, and look and pick the pieces that speaks to me and inspire me the most. More often than not, my outfit work itself from the first try, because I know my uniform very well, but also my pieces complement each other best. Lesson number 6 is comfort and style can go hand in hand. This one is a big one for me. I love being stylish, but I also love and value being comfortable. While in my before my 30s, I was happy to compromise on comfort to look stylish, and also when I wanted to be comfortable, I didn't put any effort, literally. Now I don't compromise on either, and yes, it happens. Yes, you can be stylish and comfortable at the same time. But I think the fundamental element to achieve that is having a good undergarment. That's on its own will elevate your look without changing anything else. There is nothing better than a bra that doesn't bulge your skin under your shirt or t-shirts. My last lesson for this video is there will always be someone who has more stuff, better stuff, etc., and that's okay. This point is a little bit more complicated, so I'm gonna grab my laptop to glance on my notes if I forget something. So, like, my point was, society has a big influence on our behavior and self-worth, and now more than ever, because we are all connected with social media, and sometimes we find ourselves comparing our real life with a completely curated feed of our friends, family, smaller circle, but also big celebrities and big influencers. Understanding and making sure to differentiate the fact that I love fashion and luxury pieces from loving myself, and understanding that those pieces or items that brings me joy and fulfill a sort of passion, but owning them and not owning them has nothing to do with my value or self-worth, was a big game changer for me. Wanting and needing are two different things, and they don't dictate my happiness level. That on its own made me at peace with myself, because we cannot have everything. Some things are just meant to be enjoyed from afar. Another lesson that I learned, and this can work in fashion as well as any other area in life, is that comparison is the thief of joy. There will always be someone who's better looking, better dressed, have more stuff, etc., etc. And I am okay with that. This is quite a complex and very close topic to my heart. I'm okay with that, because if we focus on things that we don't have, we tend to forget the things that we have. And to working out my inner peace and understanding that I want to dress how I want to dress and do me instead of worrying about what others are doing around me was really a key to my inner peace. Of course, fashion is a tool that we can use to send a message or an energy out there to the world, but as long as we rule that tool and it doesn't rule us. I hope that this video resonated and or inspired some of you to improve few aspects of your fashion journey. The next video is gonna be about beauty, skincare and makeup, so stay tuned. Meanwhile, I will leave you with this video about how to wear colors during winter. Take care, bye!